It's time to get interstellar in your favorite constellation here at the observatory. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 78.9 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know,
this is Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
it'll be ding-ding from birth, they're off.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Tried to score with a jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's on to the second round.
Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
These punches coming from every angle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Can't find a home for that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music. On to the 4th we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Give us a second to catch our breath. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
There's a counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell so...
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter. Nice defense on that jab. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Insane action. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the score. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. A perfect counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Well done with that counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That jab doesn't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The straight right just misses. time. He throws a punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
A straight right just misses. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That counter shot lands. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. The game. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.